Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name's Zoe. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I really do hope that you decide to subscribe, and if you're a current subscriber, please make sure that your bell is on, as YouTube doesn't like suggesting true crime content. As you can tell from the title, today's video is a missing persons case, and I haven't covered one in such a long time, so I thought it was about time that I covered another. You guys know that I really enjoy covering missing persons cases and being able to get the person's picture out there and just spreading a little bit of awareness. Before jumping into today's video, I just want to say that my disclaimer is in the description box below. Today we are talking about LEAH CROUCHER. On the 15th of February 2019, 19-year-old LEAH CROUCHER disappeared in Milton Keynes, UK whilst she was on her way to work. LEAH is a bright and confident 19-year-old. She would love to spend time with her friends and family. She is kind and generous, and she would always help people in any way that she could. She wasn't that interested in the clubbing scene like most teenagers. She would prefer to spend her Friday nights sat at home watching a box set. She enjoyed fantasy fiction. She loved to read it, she loved to write it and publish it online for other people to see. She is just an all-round lovely girl. The family had a holiday coming up which LEAH was very excited for, and this, alongside her being a homebody, made her family believe that she just wouldn't leave of her own accord. LEAH works at a finance company on David Avenue in Knoll Hill. It isn't too far from her home, and LEAH would walk the 2 miles to work and the 2 miles back home again every single day. And her usual route would take her past Thurston Lake. This journey to work was pretty much second nature to LEAH. The day before her disappearance on Valentine's Day was like any other day. At 8 AM she set off for work, and she arrived home again at around 5:45 PM. When she arrived home, she changed her clothes, and then at 6 o'clock she left to go to a friend's house. It was later revealed that she actually didn't go to her friend's house on that day, and to this day it's unknown where she spent her time. At 7:45 PM she arrived home again, and her mum was cooking tea, but she didn't fancy what her mum was making, so she told her mum she would just order a takeaway. Her mother said she was acting completely normal and nothing seemed different. On the 15th of February 2019, LEAH woke up and got ready for the day. Her parents, Claire and John, had already left the family home to go to work. LEAH then left her home and started her journey to work. She was wearing a black coat, black skinny jeans, black Converse and a black small rucksack. Under her jacket she was wearing a grey hoodie that had a distinctive logo on it. At 8:13 AM she was seen on CCTV walking along Buzzercott Lane in Thurston. This has since been confirmed as the last sighting of LEAH. At 8:34 AM, just minutes after being seen on CCTV, LEAH's phone is switched off. LEAH had failed to arrive at work that day, and she also failed to arrive at home. Her parents were so worried. This wasn't usual for LEAH, and it was very out of character, so they decided to call police and officially report her as missing. Police put out the first of many appeals for LEAH. They just wanted to know if anybody in the area had any information. On Tuesday the 19th of February, police released the CCTV footage of LEAH that was captured on her walk to work. Police also said that LEAH hadn't touched any of her social media accounts or bank accounts, and this became very concerning for everybody. If she had chosen to run away, even though police don't think that is the case, LEAH wouldn't have no money because she hasn't taken any out of her bank account, and that in itself is very concerning. Over the next few weeks, the police and her family worked tirelessly to try and find LEAH. They were putting appeals out for people with CCTV footage. They were knocking on doors. They were doing anything they could to try and find out any information. Leah's walk to work was along busy roads and it was also visible by houses and businesses. So police were baffled when no information was coming in. Witnesses did come forward and said that they saw Leah on the morning of her disappearance. She was apparently walking along Thurston Lake between the hours of 9 AM and 11 AM. The witness said that she was visibly upset and she was on the phone. But unfortunately, investigators have never been able to confirm that that sighting was Leah. Over the next couple of months, the investigation carried on. Police were still working hard to try and locate her. Her family was appearing on TV, appealing for anybody with information to come forward. But for some reason, the case seemed to run cold. Police were searching all the areas surrounding where she was last seen. They were searching on foot, by air, and even had divers in the lake looking for Leah, but they found no trace of her, not even her belongings. In May of this year, Leah's brother attended court where he was accused of making threats to one of Leah's colleagues. It seems her brother thought that this colleague had some sort of involvement in Leah's disappearance, but police did look into this person and said that they were not a person of interest. The courts described this person as Leah's ex-boyfriend, but this person came forward to the media and said there was no romantic interest between them. They were just simply working together. The case just seemed to carry on for the next couple of months. Police were looking into all leads that they were getting, but unfortunately none of them were any significance to this case. Police are still no closer to finding Leah, and her family are absolutely heartbroken. You can see that from the recent appeals that they've done on TV. It's just so sad. On the 25th of September, an appeal was launched on the show Crime Watch, and this appeal basically reenacted what happened that day and what Leah was wearing. A woman who was watching recalled something that she saw and called police. She was walking near Blue Lagoon Lake in Bletchley in February. She remembers seeing the distinctive grey hoodie at the side of the lake. This was the first big lead in this case, and of course it sparked a massive investigation. At the beginning of October, they started searching the lake and the areas surrounding it. They had sniffer dogs searching in the woodland and they were using divers to search in the lake. But despite all this, police have said they've not found anything with any significance. In the last couple of weeks, there has been some speculation that Leah was probably in a relationship. Now, I have only seen this on a few sources, so I don't know whether it is true or not. I'm just putting it in there because it's to do with the case. But sources say that Leah's mother has come forward and revealed some information to them. Leah was allegedly seeing a man, and then this man got engaged to somebody else. Her parents thought that Leah had called off this relationship, but they've said they don't know if that's true. She was a typical teenager. She could have been hiding something like that from them. It is totally possible that Leah could have secretly been seeing this guy. Now, police have since said that they have spoken to the person and he's not an interest in this case. He doesn't seem to have any involvement in Leah's disappearance. But like I said, I think this information should be taken with a pinch of salt because we don't know if that is 100% true. As far as I'm aware, at the time of filming this video, there is no other information. As I always do in these videos, I'm going to go over Leah's full description and I'm going to leave the relevant contact details in the description box below. Leah was 19 years old at the time of her disappearance. She was last seen on Buzzacott Lane in Thurston on the morning of 15th of February 2019. She is described as white, 5'2" and of a slim build. She has shoulder length brown hair and sometimes wears glasses. She was last seen wearing a black coat, skinny black jeans, black Converse and a black rucksack. Leah is known to travel on foot through Thurston and Knowles Hill. If you have any information at all, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem, please contact the contact numbers in the description box below. Her family just want answers and they just want to know what's happened to their daughter. I have been following this case on social media. I have been praying for a safe return for Leah and for her family. I just want her family to have the answers they deserve. I want her face to be spread everywhere, because this is still quite a fresh case. Even though we're going towards the end of 2019 now, doesn't mean that Leah isn't out there. I will continue to support this case over on my Twitter and on my Instagram, so if you want to help me support this case, go and follow me over there, then you can share what I'm sharing, and let's get Leah's face out there and get her family the answers they deserve. So that is all for this video. I don't even know if I said at the beginning, this is part of my Where Are You series. Probably a bit late to say that, but it is. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a massive thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I shall see you in my next true crime video. Bye.